Hello everybody, welcome to Lupus Fitness 3T3. My name is Angel. Today we're going to do a very special video, which is we're going to do exercises on the walls, okay? And this is specifically for those who want to do a little bit more of a challenge. And again, this is still, it's not as demanding as doing the regular exercises, like not the ones that I'm tailoring here on the videos, but like let's say a regular push-up, we're going to be doing something like that. We're going to be using the variations of those exercises but using the wall. Okay? Let's say this is still beginner exercises, but they do have some resistance to them. Okay? So let's get into it. The first thing we're going to do is a warm-up. So we're doing 3 sets of 5, which is we're gonna start off like this, right? And all we're doing is going like this, okay? That's all we're doing. And one of these, so up and down, that's 1 rep, okay? So here we go. Let's begin. Get into position and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. All right. Good job. Pause the video if you have to recover. Let's begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get into position and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Pause the video if you have to recover. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. One more time. Get into position and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. All right, good job. Pause the video if you have to recover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, the next exercise is just a regular wall push-up. Now, I'm going to show 3 variations of this. The first one, which it's just going to require your fingertips. You don't have to come down. What you're just doing is going up like this. Okay? That's all you're doing. So we're doing 3 sets of 10. Okay? So for the first one, we're going to do fingertips. The second one, we're going to do regular ones. And the last one, we're going to do with our fist. Okay? So here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Pause the video if you have to recover. Now, the reason why you're doing it with the fingertips is again to strengthen your wrist and to strengthen your fingers. This is crucial if you have arthritis. Okay. Some people may not have the strength to do grip, things that require your grip. And so the finger exercise is to kind of get you to start exercising those fingers. These extremities are very difficult to exercise, yet they're also essential for everyday activities. Okay? So this is one of them. In the next video, I'll probably do something for fingers specifically. But just for the sake of the video, if you have problems with your hands, like gripping or opening them, I recommend this. Again, you could create the challenge level for yourself. If this is too easy, you could lean into it and do a regular push-up with a finger push, okay? And the more you lean into it, the more difficult it'll become. But that's up to you. Remember, always do it to your comfortability. And remember, it's always about exposing your weak points. Wherever you're weakened, that's where you should be working on the most, okay? All right, the second set, let's begin. We're doing a regular push-up, okay? Should be at chest level and shoulder width apart, okay? And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Pause the video. You have to recover. Now remember, for push-ups, try to get your chest out. Okay. Try to get your chest to touch or get close to touching the wall. All right. Always keep your chest up, and when you're doing the push-up, try to keep your head up like this. Try to keep your chest out, head up, and your back flexed when you come down like this. Okay. And then you flex out like this and you lock your arms up. Okay. All right. Last set, we're going to do with our fists. Now the reason why we're doing it with our fists is because, again, if you're having trouble with your fingers, like let's say you can't do this, right? Because maybe your disease is not cooperative in that area, then you're going to use your fist. The fist will strengthen your wrist and your forearms, okay? It will hurt a little bit, but this is why we're using the wall. The wall controls how much pressure you're going to be putting it on. Okay, you can control it by either leaning forward or leaning back. But the point is that you want to put a little bit of resistance on it, okay? And that's how we're going to do it. The same way with the regular push-up. It's going to be at chest level, shoulder width apart, and of course you're flaring your shoulders out, okay? And then you're pushing out like this, okay? So here we go. 10 reps. Let's begin. And up, lock out your shoulders, and down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, down, up, 4, down, up, 5, down, up, 6, down, up, 7, down, up, 8, down, up, 9, and down, up, 10. Remember that to lock out your shoulders, keep your chest out, and flex your back, okay? All right, good job. Pause the video, you have to recover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Okay, now the second exercise, this one's for your back, okay? And it's gonna flex, it's gonna stretch this part of your chest, okay? So all we're doing is putting ourselves on the wall at an angle like this, and we're gonna put our arms to the side like this. If you have a hard time doing it like this because your elbows are a little stiff, then tuck in your elbows, okay? So we're gonna do 3 variations of this, okay? The first one we're gonna do is our elbows tucked in, like this, all right? So here we go. We're doing 3 sets of 10. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So what you're trying to do is push yourself off the wall with your elbows. Okay. That's all you're doing, and you want to hold it for a second and then bring it down. You want to be completely flat. All right, like this. All right. So up and down. Now for the second variation, we're going to use our whole arm. Okay. So here we go. Oh wait. Pause the video if you have to recover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Leaning back on the wall, putting our hands down, and up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Let's say that's 6, okay? Up, down 7, up, down 8, up, down 9, up, down 10. All right? Good job. All right. Pause the video if you have to recover. Now remember, when you're doing that, you want to hold the position, okay? And then slowly bring yourself down by sliding your hands back here, okay? You're pushing up, sliding up, and then sliding down to bring yourself back. It should be all controlled, okay? If you can't do 10, do 5. If you can't do 5, do 3, okay? For the last exercise, which is the push-ups, is the challenge rep for that one is 50, okay? Sorry, I forgot to mention it. All right. Our last set for this one, you're only going to use your hands, okay? This is more difficult. But again, we're doing the reverse. The same thing we did with the push-ups, we're going to do this way with the back rows, okay? In this case, you're just going to push back with your hands, okay? It's more difficult, it's more demanding on the wrist than on the fingers, okay? This one is a little bit advanced, okay? But again, this is mainly focused on the wrist and on the fingers. All right? So let's begin. We're doing 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Good job. Pause the video if you have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Last exercise is going to be, I call them leaning wides. Okay, so what we're doing for this one is using our forearms, and we're going to hold ourselves like in a plank position, okay? And all we're doing is turning and putting ourselves in this position into a Y, okay? That's what we're doing, all right? Because of my limited space, I can't extend my arms fully, all right? But that's what we're doing, and we're doing 3 sets of 10, okay? So here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Pause the video, you have to recover. Okay, for this one, what you want to do is you want to try to hold this position, okay, for at least 1 second, and then come back. All right. Now you could increase the difficulty by either leaning more back or decrease the difficulty by leaning more forward, okay? It all depends on your strength, okay? And your capabilities. Always do what's comfortable for you, but again, if you can push yourself, by all means, all right? Okay, our second set, let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Good job. Pause the video if you have to recover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, good job. Make sure that when you're also doing this exercise, you're flexing your abs, okay? And your obliques to hold yourself in that position. Again, try to pretend that you're in a plank. This is an assisted plank, all right? So, again, do what's comfortable for you. Do what's available to your strengths. But if you can push yourself, please do so, okay? Now, what I want to tell you guys is whatever you're thinking all the time, that's what ends up becoming your reality, okay? Especially if what you think is mixed in with an emotion. So I know in other videos that you've seen, hopefully you have, you hear me say, watch your thoughts. Well, in this one I'm giving you more of an in-depth reason why. In this type of situation where you have a life-altering or life-changing disease, your thoughts end up creating an action that may validate those thoughts. And therefore, you should always think of something that helps you become healthier and stronger. Try to look for things in an optimistic way, but a realistic optimism. Don't just, say like if there's a fire, oh, like some magical thing's gonna turn out the fire. That's not what I mean. Try to find your way out of a situation, or try to find the silver lining in the situation. And your thought has to be directed properly and not to be mixed with a negative emotion, because that adds power to that. I know that sounds ridiculous to some people out there, but it holds truth to this type of lifestyle. You understand? Exercise is one part. It's still an action. But if the action doesn't coincide with the thought, you can end up finding a reason or some situation that helps you decide no longer to do the action because your thoughts don't coincide with that. So it's not just about the exercises. It's also about what you're thinking. Please, I encourage you to think of strength, to think of these exercises as training your body as well as your mind to start thinking positively, to start thinking that it could be possible for you to overcome this. Okay? I know it's difficult. It's not going to be easy. But the more and more you do it, the more and more confident you'll be in your strength, the more and more confident you'll become in doing these exercises. You'll know which ones you need to work on. You'll know which ones you're really good at, and that's all you need. You're exposing your weak points so that you strengthen those weak points, so you round yourself out, and then you can find where your true strengths lie, and you can pursue that or continue to balance yourself out. Okay? So, again, my name is Angel. Please send this video to whoever you think will benefit from it. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching Lupus Fitness 333. Bye-bye.